Oh, look, another domination game, this time on Array, which is one of the more enjoyable maps in my opinion. The only maps so far that I haven't really been enjoying are Cracked and Hanoi, or however you pronounce that. I apologize if that's a severe butcher. But Cracked, I don't know why. I really don't. It's just that B area in Domination, I hate it. I hate that area so much. The hate spreads to the rest of the map. You couldn't even see, but there were some crazy hand gestures while I was saying that. Also, Hanoi just seems to be a map where a lot of people like to sit in corners, and that really bugs me, which isn't fair to the map. It's not the map's fault that people are douchebags, but it just seems to happen enough that I don't look forward when Hanoi gets voted. Dolphin dive to A. Or penguin dive. I don't remember who said it. Someone on one of my comments called it the penguin dive, and I'm gonna start going with that just because penguins are awesome. I think they're so royal with their tuxedos and whatnot. I don't even know why I said royal. Anyway, penguins are cool. Moving on. I am rocking the M60 in this game. Really enjoyable gun, I think. I like it mostly because it has the large clip size, which for me is a requirement with an LMG. If I'm using an LMG, I want to be able to shoot a lot and not have to reload. Otherwise, I would just use an assault rifle. And the only drawback to the M60 really is it has a very slow rate of fire. But that's not really an issue unless, say, you come around a corner and you're both hip firing at each other. Then probably the guy with the higher rate of fire has a huge advantage over you. But when you're just shooting at somebody from any sort of range at all, like any distance, being far away is what I'm trying to say. I'm not. Anyway, rambling over. The rate of fire, it's not that bad, and it's a strong gun, so you don't need to hit him too many times. I do shoot the crap out of this guy though, and apparently only get one hit marker because point blank is just impossible to hit firing. That's amazing. Anyway. Yeah, M60, great gun. I do enjoy it. And
securing Charlie.
Gotta go kill this guy by stabbing him in the back. Completing my contracts. Because I'm just a dependable type of guy.
All areas secure. Hold your position.
And I wish that were true. I wish everybody didn't already know it's not true. I guess the reason I do enjoy Array so much is I think it's a map that allows for most types of play styles. It's a big enough map with enough long lines of sight that you can actually snipe effectively. Assault rifles are going to be good in any real map, and in my opinion, same with the LMGs. Maybe that's just the way I use them, but you can do fairly well on any map. The running gunning with the submachine gun on this map can be a little bit trickier. Still definitely possible, but it does take a little smarter playing than it does on other maps. But it can still be done. Keep killing these guys at sea. Brings me to my care package, which, quick spoiler, since I'm about to call it in anyway, is a Blackbird, which I say again, one of the best kill streaks in the game. Which brings me to the topic of kill streaks.
Losing B.
People, I think, really whine too much about them. And no, I mean, if they hate the idea of kill streaks, then that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong. But people have been saying things like, "Oh, the chopper gunner's overpowered," or just things like that, and that just really bugs me because they're so easy to shoot down. People are just so stubborn about keeping the pistol in their slot as a secondary weapon. And you know, I understand that there's people who really do switch to their pistol a lot, and losing that could be a huge thing. But like, some of my friends complain about the kill streaks, and I know for a fact that when they play, they very rarely use their pistols, if ever. So it really isn't a big deal for them to put on an anti-air weapon, but they still don't. That's not the game's fault. That's a lack of intelligence fault. For something to be overpowered, it really shouldn't be able to be shot down so easily. Anywho, I guess I'm kind of ranting some more. I do like to not do that. Really, the only kill streak that annoys me in this game is the RC car, and that's only because it's so easy to get. I think if they made it a 5 kill streak, I would be much happier about it. Also, I guess kind of the Valkyrie missiles bug me. I don't even know why. Just because I think 8 is a little bit high for the Valkyrie missiles. I think it is harder to get a kill with a Valkyrie missile than it is with a RC car, and yet you have to get a lot more kills to get the Valkyrie missile. Although what is kind of fun to do is launch the Valkyrie missile like straight into the air. Also, quick digression, I shot that guy. There's no way he should have knifed me. But shoot the Valkyrie missile straight up into the air and try to angle it back down, and then use it as like a cruise missile from Medal of Honor. That's kind of fun to do, which effectively is like a Predator missile, but it moves really fast, so it can be kind of difficult to do. Anywho, I got my chopper gunner, but Wheezy's got to be all douchebag-tastic. It's a new word I think we should try to make popular. And calls in his chopper gunner, so I can't call in mine. And I kind of like that they did this. They made it so less air support can be in the air at one time. It can be really annoying, like as a game comes to the end, you're like, oh man, I really want to call in my air support, but I can't. But during like the middle of the game and stuff like that, it's really a good thing, because so much air support in this guy can just tip everything to that side and just make it impossible to make any sort of comeback. But anywho, I do get to call in my chopper gunner soon, and I gotta say, I like the chopper gunners in this game a lot more than I liked them in Modern Warfare 2. Not because I think they're any stronger or anything like that. I just like the fact that you're sitting on a minigun in a helicopter without any sort of thermal vision or anything like that. It just looks a lot more like what I think a chopper gunner would look like, and that just seems kind of cool to me. It reminds me of Bad Company 2 a little. Another great game.
We lost Alpha.
Honestly, I gotta say, I got one of these on Nuketown once, and that was just a slaughter. And it made me think, what would happen if you got a gunship on Nuketown? Which, if anyone doesn't know, the gunship, it works a lot like the chopper gunner, except you can steer the gunship as well, so you can control where it goes. You're not relying on your pilot to just circle the map. And, you know, getting a chopper gunner on Nuketown is good because it just slaughters the crap out of them, but there's still going to be a few seconds when your chopper gunner is hovering over like the wrong spawn or something like that, and you can't get a shot at them. So if you got a gunship, you got to control how it just hovered at them, that could be, you could probably win a team deathmatch game in one gunship if there were enough people and not everyone leaves, which could very well happen, I'm not gonna lie.
Losing Bravo.
Anyway, I do post this game because I get my birthday here as my score, which is kind of cool. Oh, that was an interesting grenade. I got it because I direct impacted a guy with my grenade, but Weezy also direct impacted a guy with my grenade. I should have saved this as a theater now that I think about it. I would love to see that from his point of view, because Weezy's grenade hits him, then my grenade hits him, and then Weezy's grenade blows up and kills him. It's just, that's gotta suck. You get pegged by 2 grenades and you're just like, well shit, there's no upside to this. I am about to die in a very explosive way. Then just more assists because I'm such a team player. Not really. Anyway, that's the game. We do
mission accomplished. Nice work.
And yeah. Later.